So let us see that motion of vehicle on a rough banked road. Now road is having the friction. Understood? It is rough road now, not smooth. Rough surface or rough road, and coefficient of friction I am taking as mu. Mu is the coefficient of friction. You can take it as a static friction, at the same time kinetic friction also, both. Okay, na? Maximum value of static or limiting friction and kinetic friction also, both you can take. Okay, na? If that is the case, then what happens? So I will take the first case, case 1 I am writing. What the case 1 is? Suppose that if velocity of the car is less than root gr tan theta. Okay, na? So actually what? Velocity and radius is somewhat related. Am I right or not? According to the velocity, you have to maintain a particular radius. Now, what is the car? Car is maintaining the velocity less than the root rg tan theta. See, if root rg tan theta value, if root rg tan theta is there, then car has to move along this radius, let us say. Car has to move along this radius, let us say this is the center and this is the radius r. Okay, na? Car has to move along this radius. If it has to move along this radius, then what is the speed it has to maintain? Speed it has to maintain on the smooth road is root gr tan theta. When root gr tan theta is the speed, okay, na? Then it will maintain the r radius. Now what is the velocity it is maintaining? It is maintaining the less than root rg tan theta. If velocity is decreased, what happens to the velocity is less, no? Speed of car is less than, speed of car is less than desired value. All of you has to follow this. This is little complicated. So this is little complicated. If you don't concentrate, then you will skip from the concept. Please concentrate and listen to me carefully. Okay, na? Speed of the car is less than the desired value. What is the desired value? Is root gr tan theta. If it is root gr tan theta, it has to go along the radius r. Okay, if it is root gr tan theta. But what is the speed of the car now? Less than the root gr tan theta. It is not maintaining the desired value. Then as speed is decreased, what happens to radius? Theta we cannot change. Theta is a fixed quantity. Theta is a fixed quantity, no? We cannot change the theta value. Theta value we cannot change. The g value we cannot change. Then what we can change? According to speed we can change radius only. If speed is decreased, radius has to decrease. Car has to come close to the inner edge. So if it is smooth surface, the car automatically will come to closer to the inner edge when surface is smooth. But surface is now rough, no? Then friction will act. Then how the friction will act? Okay, na? So I am drawing here. So this is the banked road. Okay, na? And this is the car which is coming out. So what is the velocity is? Velocity is coming out of the plane. So then remaining all forces same. There will be no change in the forces. Normal reaction, and mg will act downward direction. Now tell me, this is rough road, no? Rough banked road. Under the condition of V less than root gr tan theta, how the friction will act? What we are discussing here, V is equal to root gr tan theta. Forget about the friction. Now right now there is no friction. Only smooth inclined plane you can take. So V is equal to root gr tan theta. If V is decreased, suppose I applied the brake, then velocity decreases, no, speed decreases. As speed decreases, what happens to radius? Radius has to decrease. What is the meaning of radius has to decrease means? Car will move close to the inner edge. If speed decreases, car will skid inwards. Car will move something like this. It goes inward. Speed increases, R value has to increase. As R value increases, car will skid outwards. What is the meaning of outwards? Outwards means it will go away, something like this. If V is increased, V increases means R value has to increase. Am I right? V increases means R value has to increase, then car will go in this way. Let us say this car is increasing its speed. Car has to skid. I am writing the direction of skidding. If V decreases, for this car, suppose that this driver is applying the brakes, speed decreases, then R value has to decrease, then car has to skid inward. This is the skid direction. Okay, na? What is the meaning of V decreased? V decreased means V less than root g r tan theta. When our speed is maintained less than g r tan theta, the radius is decreasing and car will try to skid inward. When velocity is increasing, what is the meaning of speed increasing? Speed increasing means V is greater than root g r tan theta. When you are maintaining more speeds, if v greater than root gr tan theta, increasing the speeds means you are crossing the value of root gr tan theta. So then r value has to increase, so it will skid in outward. Speed is increases, it skid in outward. Speed decreases, skid inward. So now tell me, if v is less than root rg tan theta, see this is the r. If speed is decreased, the car will skid inward or outward? It will skid inward. So this is the skid direction. If it is skid inward, how the friction will act? Friction will act outward or up the inclined plane. Very good. So friction will try to hold it. Even if you are decreasing your speed, okay, then friction will act and friction will try to hold the car. But friction also can hold up to some limit only. It cannot bear the extreme values. Am I right or not? Friction has some particular values. I mean, in between those numbers only friction will act. I told you maximum limiting friction is 10 Newton. Then friction will provide the force up to 0 to 10 Newton only. So if it is more than 10 Newton is required, then friction cannot provide, then definitely car will skid. In real life we are talking about, because smooth surface won't possible, in rough surface only is possible. That's why while taking the turn, different people will take in different speeds. If you are moving with less speed, somebody is moving with more speed, then friction acting on your vehicle and friction acting on his vehicle will be different. So this is the frictional force. Now where is the center? This is the center. So let us calculate again center of circular path. Can you write down? Now can you write down what is the centripetal force for this? Try for this. What is the centripetal force? So I am doing it. Let us say if I am extending this angle and if I am extending this line, this angle will be theta, 90 and theta, and this angle also will be theta. So I think no need to tell about this. And what are the components? The components are, I can write down n cos theta upward, n sin theta towards the center. So this is as it is with the smooth banked road. But here what is the extra force is? The extra force is friction. So if I make a horizontal, so it will make an angle theta with the horizontal because inclined plane. And this force is what? F cos theta, which is acting away from the center. See, this is the center, it is acting away from the center. And n sin theta is acting towards the center, F sin theta. Okay. N cos theta plus F sin theta will be equal to what? Will be equal to mg. This is the one equation. Vertically body is in equilibrium. Okay. Net force acting towards the center is, net force value is equal to n sin theta is acting towards the center. Force, F cos theta is acting away from the center. So then what is the net value acting towards the center? So obviously there should be force acting towards the center, otherwise there is no circular motion. So n sin theta minus F cos theta. Understood? Whenever you are writing, this is other important thing. Whenever you are writing the centripetal force, write down the force acting towards the center minus forces acting away from the center. Forces acting towards the center minus forces acting away from the center will give you centripetal force, which is equal to mv square by r. So what is the V maintained? V maintained less than root gr what is the tan theta is equal to, I can write down some mv square by r, where V value is less than that value. Okay, root gr tan theta. Clear? This is the second equation. I got the first equation, I got the second equation, two equations I got. So let us see what is the friction force value. What are the equations I can write down? N cos theta plus F sin theta. I remember like this. Let me check once. Mg. This is the one equation. Am I right? N cos theta plus F sin theta is equal to mg. N sin theta minus F cos theta. Okay, na? N sin theta minus F cos theta is equal to mv square by r. Okay, na? R is the radius what it is maintaining. R is the radius along which it is taking the turn. With what speed? V speed. R is the radius, V is the speed. Okay, na? So then I want to find out the friction force value. So N value has to be eliminated. I'll do one thing. I'll keep the first equation, the second one. Then I can say that mg minus F sin theta by cos theta into sin theta minus F cos theta is equal to mv square by r. I can write down. See once. What is the n value here? In the first equation, what is the n value? In the first equation, what is the n value? Check once. Mg minus F sin theta by cos theta. Mg minus F sin theta by cos theta n value into sin theta minus F cos theta is equal to mv square by r. So then I can write down this is mg tan theta minus F sin square theta by cos theta minus f cos theta is equal to mv square by r. Okay na? See, mg into sin theta by cos theta, so mg tan theta minus f sin theta into sin theta, f sin square theta by cos theta minus f cos theta is equal to mv square by r. You can simplify anyway mathematics. I am doing in this way. Okay. So finally I can find out that value. So mg into tan theta minus mv square by r is equal to f into sin square theta by cos theta plus cos theta. Okay na? Take the mv square by r and friction terms on one side. So finally what is the friction value you will get? So let us say mg, if I take it out, tan theta minus v square by gr or rg. Tan theta minus v square by rg. Now you multiply, you will get the same term, same equation. F is equal to, I can write down, okay, let me write down f only, sin square theta plus cos square theta by cos theta. Okay na? So this is 1 by cos theta. So finally, so what is the friction force value is equal to? Friction force value is equal to, this is 1 cos theta on that side, let us say mg cos theta for an tan theta minus v square by rg. So this is the friction force value. So what is the f value I can write down? See, I can write down the second part is n sin theta minus, in the place of friction, what I can write down? In the place of friction, mg minus n cos theta by sin theta. See, mg minus n cos theta by sin theta will be the friction from the first equation is equal to mv square by r. Then you can find out the normal reaction from here. So n sin theta minus mg by sin theta, okay na, into cos theta is also there. So mg cos theta by sin theta, so mg cot theta this is. What is the friction value? Mg cos theta. So friction should be less than or equal to mu into normal reaction. So mg cos theta into, I think tan theta is there inside, tan theta minus v square by rg minus v square by rg. So you will get some condition on velocity, mu into normal reaction. What the normal reaction is? Normal reaction value is equal to mg sin theta into cot theta plus v square by rg. So normal reaction value I wrote and friction value I wrote. So mg cancel out, then tan theta minus v square by rg is less than or equal to mu into, take the cos theta on this side, mu into tan theta into cot theta plus v square by rg. Okay na? So then tan theta minus v square by rg is less than or equal to mu into tan theta into cot theta 1 plus v square by rg tan theta you will get. See once. So I want velocity terms on one side, take the velocity terms on one side, mu terms on the other side. So I can write down tan theta minus mu less than or equal to mu into 1 on this side is equal to v square by rg. If I take it out, okay, this is 1 plus mu tan theta you will get. Okay na? So then what is the equation I can write down? I can write down that gr tan theta minus mu by 1 plus mu tan theta is less than or equal to v square. That means v should be greater than or equal to under root gr into tan theta minus mu by 1 plus mu tan theta. Okay na? This is the value. V should be greater than or equal to this. At the same time, v value is less than root gr tan theta. We are talking about v value less than root gr tan theta. When v is less than root gr tan theta, it has to take the circular turn. Then what less value it can maintain? It can maintain the minimum value. Minimum value of vehicle or minimum value of speed is gr into tan theta minus mu by 1 plus mu tan theta. Got it? This is the minimum speed it has to maintain. If it is less than this minimum speed, then it will skid inside. Friction won't support less than this speed. Friction will support in between this speed and this. If this is the speed is in between these two numbers, then friction will act up the incline and vehicle can take the turn. No problem, because friction is supporting it. Friction will support the necessary centripetal force or normal reaction force, anything. Okay, so this is the minimum speed it can maintain even if your velocity is less than root gr tan theta. That minimum speed purely depends on coefficient of friction between the road and obviously tires. Yeah, these are the two forces first. From these two forces we solved. So this is the idea. Actually you can directly keep mu into n. Mu into normal reaction you can keep and you can cancel, but that is not the exact way. You can solve this with this logic also. See, theta is fixed quantity, am I right or not? Theta is fixed quantity, then mg is there, and what is the friction? Friction, if I am keeping the maximum value mu into normal reaction, then this v value will be minimum. You can say like this, but that's not exact because n value also variable, no? N is also variable. Okay, na? So as n value variable, we cannot say in that way, but usually people do in this logic also. If f value, if I am writing maximum value, if I am writing maximum value, we are subtracting, so you can say that minimum velocity will get. So directly you will get the minimum velocity. Now keep the f value mu into n. If I am keeping the friction as mu into n cos theta plus mu into n sin theta is equal to mg. Okay, na? Friction value I am writing as mu into n, which is maximum value of the friction, minus mu into n cos theta is equal to mv square by r. Then it will be solved with 2 steps. Now divide, you will get cos theta plus mu sin theta by, okay, sin theta minus mu cos theta is equal to rg by v minimum square. Now divide with cos theta, then it is 1 plus mu tan theta by tan theta minus mu. You will get the same expression. But this is not exact. Why? Because if you are keeping the maximum friction here, we cannot say, we can say that minimum, it's valid only, but normal reaction is also variable. Normal reaction is not a constant quantity. Yeah, that's why I think this is little lengthy, but it is good. You can compare friction force and normal reaction. Okay, na? Like this also you can solve. I think most of the textbook you can see here like this. So I found what is the friction value exactly, or found what is the normal reaction value exactly. I kept in the formula. Friction should be less than or equal to mu into normal reaction. Then only circular turn will happen. Otherwise, circular turn won't happen. Okay, na? All of you complete this first. Then we'll go for the next part.